Okay, ladies and gentlemen, and to all my friends and subscribers, after doing some research into the giants of the world, it was this particular image that got me, because I started doing some research out in the general site, and I found not just this image, but I found a secondary image, which was after they've dug it out a bit more professionally, cleaned up the sides and dug down a bit further. There is a particular part of the image that sort of got my attention quite clearly. As you can see here, they haven't gone down too far in this section here, but then I noticed, if you can see there, that it looks like something has been smudged out. And that's what got me, because there was just that slight smudge just under the hand there. And when I got to the image, the next image, not this, this is just basically a blow up of it, but you notice how the smudge is different in this image here. And I kept on trying to work out what was going on, and it looked as if it was photoshopped. And I remember actually seeing a picture of this dug out in another image, and within that image there was something that actually appeared. What appeared looked to be a revolver. That's right, people, a revolver. And right where that smudge is on this image, and notice every time they flick this image over, that section where the hand is, it's smudged out, and there's that bloke taking particular interest in looking at that general area. And it sort of, it never fazed me, because I'd seen the original image, and it never really clicked to me. I just always saw a little bit of black stuff, and it was, every time I saw the image, I was just brushing through it. I didn't really take too much notice of it. It was only when I noticed the smudge that made me go back to this image, which is a later shot where they've dug it out more intensely and everything. And this is an official archaeologist shot of the site. As you can see, they've dug down a little bit more, and what do you see? What looks to be similar to a revolver type weapon. And you can see part of it out of the hole. You can see they've actually taken great length to actually excavate the weapon. But I think that's why they've smudged it over in the other image, because they did realise this giant was buried with a weapon in his hand. And basically it sort of, spun me out just as much. And I have done intensive research into this image, and in most of the shots that you find on the web, similar to where they've dug it out, that weapon does appear. I'm still trying to find the original image, which is the other image that hasn't been smudged. When I find that one, because you do see a small section of the weapon in that other image, I just can't remember where I found that actual picture with the weapon just slightly showing. And basically, if you look in the head as well, it looks like there's gunshot wounds of some description in the top of the skull. So yeah, it sort of does spin you out a little bit when you do look at it. But when you look at it, you can see this, where they've started to dig out the hand a lot more. You can see that they have taken effort to start digging that hand out. And as they've dug the hand out and deeper, there is the weapon of some description, and that to me is nothing but a weapon. So I'll leave it all up to you guys, and hopefully you do your own research into this, but you will find that weapon within all the pictures of it. As I said, but in the beginning of that other image, you'll notice that it has been smudged over.